with a rocking black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. In blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. We got double up. Check 13.
On first down, Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 21. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, here's Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Noah Igbenogany on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
He's brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now the former Cal Bear, it's Patrick Laird. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Dolphins.
Let's go, baby.
Having to throw on first down is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Tua to try again on second down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
To throw is Ryan. Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Judy. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The trick play works. Excellent execution. 18 yards on that fake and a first down. After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Falcons 9. Dolphins, nothing.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons push further out in front. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Had no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Tua. That one complete to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Justice Hill.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Miami.
45.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Michael Gallup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete.
A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7.
Makes the score Falcons 15, Dolphins 7.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd and a yard, Ryan, a very quick pass to Ridley, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Ryan on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Falcons 22, Dolphins 7. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This pass into the arms of Snead, and he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, being chased out left. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on.
With desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
A slant to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, check. 21, check flag 21. Pick it up. Pick it up. Hey, check flag 21.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Ryan will throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Here we go. Check 55, come on.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Marcus Mariota. As time expires in the first half, and the Falcons will extend their lead. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Moore, up and good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Sterling Hofrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They run it again with Hill. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Hill, the ball carrier.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Ryan to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Play action. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check right, check right. Watching your guy. He can't hang. He's not 39. Hey, sprint lane. Go!
Throwing again. Ryan. Flush to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Now it's the backup Mariota. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Tua on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, man, watch the boot.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, Hill. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Forced out to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hill. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A first down carry for Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Ryan. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
6-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
For the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
But not getting on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
In the score. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 50 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Dolphins 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Right shot. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just...
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he finds Howard complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Good. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That's caught by Howard. Call it no gain there on the first down play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Tua. And now here is another interception.
All you got to do is look and learn.
Picked up by Damontae Kazee. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.